Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the stream. Right now, it's January 22nd. It's a Friday, and it's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're a little minute behind the schedule. I was just in a trade, and I didn't even realize what time it was. My time counter is totally off today. I took a small loss here, 13 cents a share loss. This was a very overextended play. We just had a nice breakout at 50. I went on 57. I was looking for a third candle, a little bit of a blow off top. We didn't get that, and then I closed for a small loss. A little bit unfortunate, kind of a clumsy trade, kind of making me feel like I FOMO'd into it a little bit. I did very little trading today. Right before this trade, I was up. Actually, I was up, like $350 now I think about it. We just gave back a little bit on OBLN, so a little bit unfortunate, but very light action. I was getting aggressive on some tickers at 7 to 7:30, and then it was just dry, kind of like yesterday where pre-market totally dried up for a good hour and a half. I think OBLN, we might see a little bit more follow through here. You guys remember, this is the ticker that we were trading very aggressively on the 20th. I think that was a Wednesday. So market, the week started on a Tuesday because of the Martin Luther King holiday. So the second trading day of the week had a big pullback here. This is the merger news ticker. We have huge resistance at 8. So I'm kind of thinking we could see a good little rally on this one. But again, not really sure how well it's going to hold up. Last time, OBLN had a beautiful. This is the start here that kind of threw me off, but it had a beautiful run after the start. So all this right here was very choppy. We actually didn't really end up trading it. OBLN was really what we were milking here a bit earlier. And then this big run up here is actually, I think, I missed a lot of this because we wrapped up trading around 10:30. This is exactly the pattern I remember. We traded this a few times here, and then I stopped trading, and then everything after pretty much 10:29, it was all over for me. I was done with trading. So OBLN was a little bit of a late bloomer. So maybe we're still going to get a lot of action here before that market opens. So this is really the one I'm watching right now. Obviously, we have some other nice tickers, ADMP, which has a history of doing offerings pre-market. So I've been kind of nervous on trading ADMP. We're up about $100 on this one. CLII. This is actually a SPAC, and this is up because this is really interesting because Shamath, the investor from Social Capital, with IPOA, IPOB, IPOC, all those companies, we're actually in one of them right now, was saying that he was going to look for a climate change SPAC or company, and this is one of them, and it's actually running up on the news of him looking for a company. So it's kind of ridiculous, CLII, the fact that it's up so much today, but just kind of interesting stuff we're kind of seeing here. But you do want to be a little bit mindful of what, it's a Friday, usually not the hottest market. This was a total mistake here. I should have never traded this one. I don't know why I got so aggressive. Probably because I was just staring at the computer for like an hour and a half without any trades. It's very dangerous. A stale market will sometimes just play tricks with your head. So this was a very this would work. Sometimes, in a good strong market, at the market open, maybe, yada yada. Maybe when we're not on like our 5th green overextended candle. I generally don't even know in hindsight why I took that trade. That must have been a pure FOMO trade now I think about it. So gotta be careful. Boss saying CLII announcing a merger with I can't even read right now, with EVgo. I think I'm ready for the weekend. Jesus, I didn't realize what time it is. I can't read your guys' comments. Having a little bit of FOMO here. EVgo. Not seeing that one. EVgo must be a private company, or else it wouldn't merger with it, because SPACs do reverse mergers, bringing companies public. Guys, again, if you type in capital letters, only do that for tickers, please, because I'm like, What's that movie where the reporter reads everything on the teleprompter? If I oh, I can't think of it right now. The comedy, whatever. It doesn't really matter. If you guys call out 4-letter capitals, to me that's a ticker. That's not a company name. Let's see here. Checking out the news on this one. EVgo is the charging network. Oh wow, okay, so they're taking the environmental route, but they're really going the EV route. Three hours ago. Let's check out this one. Yeah, great share on that one though. Ba 9681. That was perfect. Truman, no, it's not the, yeah, it was the Anchorman. It was the Anchorman. That's what it was. Truman Show is the guy living in the bubble, which I was only doing in the last 2 weeks when I had different internet, and I was my own rabbit hole. So okay, that's much nicer, Catalyst. So I did not. I didn't do my due diligence, I guess. Again, I need weekend. So, guys, take everything I say today with an extra grain of salt. This is ridiculous. I feel like I've already made so many slip-ups today. It's 9:08. Ay. Well, that's why I got you guys, and we're all here to fact-check each other. Really good stuff. Okay. So I'm going to be watching CLII right now, and I'm watching ADMP on my second screen. Both of these tickers, I do think we could see some good, more potential. They both have a lot of volatility. ADMP, just got to be careful with right now, especially with that potential offering. CLII, I'm totally happy with trading this one still. Quick little update here on SSPK. We did sell SSPK. Unfortunately, it's not showing our exit, so I put a little arrow here for our exit. We sold this one right before the break of 25, then it broke 25, ran to 25.5. I think it ran to 26.6 at the all-time high, and now it's pulling back a little bit. Like I said before, this is a ticker I would like to buy back, so my goal on SSPK is to do a buyback. We'll see if it's going to happen today. I'm not really sure, but to me, we closed SSPK out for 101% win. So I'm pretty happy with this one. Let me just go. So yeah, we had a 101% return, position size 2.6, profit 2.66 thousand. We did one average down on this one. Yeah, and that's the picture. So there we go. So SSPK closed, but I will probably look for a re-entry on SSPK. That's the beauty of a Roth IRA account. You can manage your positions without stressing too much about taxes. This week we're doing pretty good, honestly. This has been a pretty good week. We already had 2K profit days this week. Overall, this month, guys, we're just about to break $10,000 profit, so that's a good month so far. ADMP. Oh, actually, I have that one up on my second screen, but let's pull it up here. We have to really watch out with this ticker. That's my only problem with this one is... Yeah, here you can see one of those pre-market offerings, right? And this ticker is ripe for an offering. That's a little bit what's geeking me out. I wouldn't be surprised if this is extremely volatile open here on ADMP. Really wish our lead gapper wasn't such a sketch ball. Appreciate that, Wild Boys. Yeah, technically, if all remains constant, hopefully we're going to be growing, but It's a good way to start the month as a benchmark. My position size on average right now for this month is about 7.4 thousand. That's including the swing trade. So if we only go to the day trading, it's 7.6 thousand. So we're made roughly $4,000 swing trading and then $5.7 thousand day trading. So my average position size is getting there. I want it to be around 10,000 next month, which I think is possible. Great move on ADMP. Huge move on ADMP. In terms of news today, it's very Biden focused. You guys have probably seen that across the board. There are studies of South African coronavirus strain that are raising concern. I think the market's down quite a bit today, down 0.6 the SPY futures. So this is going to be a bit of a red open, I think. So just keep that in mind, guys. It's going to be a little bit of a tough open for sure. 75% of Americans, the most pessimistic they've been in decades about direction of the country. It's pretty bad. That's an NPR study. All these articles are always linked in that first pinned comment below as well in the watch list. Unemployment surges quite drastically. It's definitely interesting. Global temperatures, yeah. Climate change is public enemy number one, it seems like. Average free rating. Interesting. Look at this. Dave Chappelle tests positive for coronavirus. Let's see if there was anything else I wanted to share that I was looking at. Oh, what? Short seller Citron is scheduled its live stream on why games. Oh god, this is going to be good. We definitely have to watch this one. When is that? Suspended. Alright, we're gonna have to look into that later. ADMP is absolutely flying right now. Just bonkers. And then we got CLII. So interesting stuff here today. Frez, I use control space. You can also say mark row, but control space does the trick, so it's a little bit quicker. That's what I do. So you guys probably sometimes hear that. Huge run on ADMP. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see if we can get some more continuation on this one. I'm really nervous about this ticker being extremely flushy today, so be careful. Good chance of an offering as well, based on the history of ADMP. Yeah, Frez, no worries, man. You guys help me all the time with little simple things. There was a time where I was using the scan tab, and then I was always checking it, and I didn't realize that you could put your watch list, the ones that update, in the side panel. Like sometimes the most obvious stuff when you're using something every single day just goes right over your head. So don't be shy to ask questions, and don't be shy to call me out either if I'm clearly doing something wrong. You know, we're all here to learn together, so it's quite funny sometimes those settings. And TD Ameritrade is a legacy platform, so the amount of settings on TD Ameritrade is just next level. Clips was actually a ticker I was looking at really early on today, but I don't know. Yeah, Corey, I kind of feel you on that. I would probably pay for it. Nathan says I look really different from my thumbnail. That's because I oftentimes don't shave for a while. Sometimes I'll like go weeks without shaving, and then I shave, and then I cut my hair, and then it goes like another 2-3 months without me touching much besides maybe some trimming. So I think if you like look at all my thumbnails in the past year, my like whole appearance changes like quite drastically, but then it always kind of comes back. I got another 10 minutes before the market opens. Aaron, do you know what he said on CNBC? I think he said it was speculative. No, I think that's what he was saying. He said he likes what the founder's always up to, or what was his name? One of the guys. But he still thinks it's extremely speculative. I think that's what he said. Yeah, everything Michael Klein has been involved with, Cramer has liked. But he thinks Churchill Capital Corp, the fourth, is speculative. This is the company taking Lucid Motors public. Well, rumored, or is that cleared up? What? European Audi? The most random comment of the day. I'll take it. OBLN kind of popping up here again. I wouldn't mind trading OBLN. This ticker had, surprisingly good momentum. We did have like almost a $700 loss on OBLN last time. It was quite flushy as well. Not the easiest ticker to trade from what I've realized. Strong runs to the upside and then massive sell-offs. Very quick sell-offs as well. Micah says it's still rumored. The CCIV Lucid Motors merger. Yeah, Monster Heavy be fake news. Yeah, it could be. There's so many good picks out there that, you know, sometimes you're just like, oh, like, you just want to trade the best. And right now, CCIV, I mean, there's a great chance it's going to pop over 20, but there's also a good chance in my eyes that it could easily go below 15 for a little bit before doing another run. It's just, I don't know, I feel like sometimes there's better tickers at the moment. I only got $1 share out of it from like 1670 to 1770 or something like that. But, you know, I'm not complaining. Oh, there's 9:23. We got 7 more minutes here. I'm gonna go change my time of force to day already. Get ready. Make sure everything is looking toasty. Our IRA today is down to $270 so far. Hopefully that, actually everything in my account is red right now, slightly red, not a lot, but slightly. And then the unlimited account, we're up 198 so far pre-market. I really can't believe I gave back 140 just now on, or 130 on OBLN. That was such a bad trade. I shake my head. Bad, bad, bad. Yeah, calm down. I'm in the same time zone as you guys. Same dimension. Not even time zone's not the proper way to put it. We're all still so traumatized, where we have lag PTSD. Yeah, John, I kind of feel the same way, to be honest. I might, honestly. I might. I'm definitely keeping it under close supervision here. It's the second lead gapper on the day, and you know, it's a little bit high from where I would want to be jumping on this ticker, but had that high of 29. Actually, you know what? Let's go to 5-minute map out a little bit here. 2250 is an important zone on this one. 21 is clearly a very important zone on this ticker. I would argue 24 a bit, and then obviously we want to map out 29 as well. We do have a little bit more support around 1819, which could be worth discussing here. So I'll put it there at 18.9 just as a reminder. And then if we just come back to the daily chart, this is going to look probably a little hectic when you scroll up, but that's the situation. So these are some key price zones on CLII. It did have a very strong pullback, unfortunately, 36%. Thanks, Michael. So oftentimes when I see a ticker pulling back that much, it doesn't hesitate to do it again or even go down to 50%. So I do like CLII, big merger news, but I think maybe we're going to get a big red to green move on this one or something like that. I would be a little bit more enticed to maybe enter on a bigger sell-off. I mean, this is going to be quite the open on this ticker for sure. Buying between 15 and 16 would be a little bit more favorable, but that would be a huge dip from the current price. So I'm not totally sure if we're going to get that, but that would put us around 50% down from the highs. Just it's hard to say. You know, I'm not really in love with any of the tickers we're seeing so far today. CLPS just did a big old macaroni here. What's going on? It's nothing really new. The 35% stake in the company. well, okay. CLPS, guys, 35% stake. Nothing new here, but it's flying. Squeeze-a-rooney. That's exactly what's going on. Colby. Beautiful. Okay, CLPS, guys. Inching right into spot number 1, 4.5. Huge resistance there. If we break this area, we're going to have a lot of resistance zones on the way to 5. But if we can break 5, this might have some open skies, some clear room to run till about 6. So, like what I'm seeing here, 2.5 minutes before the market opens. Getting ready for that second leg. 26% was the first leg. Pulled back pretty much half of that. That's very aggressive. Right now it's at 28% for that second leg. BFT. Yeah, volume on clips has been pretty much very, very light. But now it's, you know, it's not too bad. 200,000 shares. I mean, we're talking about like $1 million being traded on that last minute. So that was a big volume spike. Got another 58 seconds before the market opens, guys. Hope everyone is ready, good to go. Let me turn my light on. I totally forgot. It's a little dark in here. I also forgot to take my fish oil. Take a little bit of fish oil every now and then. Try to take it every day, but I oftentimes forget. It's in my cigar box. I have a cigar box, and then I keep my fish oil in it. My fish oil constantly tastes like cigars. It's a bit weird. All right, 26 seconds before the market opens. Comment collected, guys. No need to jump for the fences right at the market open. Make sure everything's looking good. 1,000 shares ready to go. Ten more seconds. Wild Boys, Heiko's in Florida. He got to start shipping some fish over here, though. Fish oils for a lot of stuff. Cognitive focus areas, I would probably argue the most. Brain functions and all that good stuff. Good for the skin as well. Just generally good. CLII, nice rip there. CLPS, let's see what's going to go on. Big move there, CLPS. Beautiful rally. Had a great bull flag. That's a 10% spike. ADMP selling off. 4%. CLII, good move as well. CLII and CLPS, nice moves here. TOS alert's not going off. No major surprise there. Great move over 5. This was, we went through all the major resistance zones right at the open. Lion's mane mushroom, that sounds pretty heavy. I don't know, I don't use TradeZero, I couldn't speak for it. CLPS, quick pullback there. A little nervous to trade this one right now. We've had a lot of failed spikes in these former days, so I'm a little bit nervous on how this one's going to perform. Oftentimes one looks like it does fall quite heavy at the open. There was a good run, not too, as well though. No need to rush into anything. CLII, strong dip there. Quite the hectic ticker we got on our hands here. No trades yet for me since the open, just kind of sitting in and biding my time. Strong move on CLII at the open. I'm not rushing to anything yet. Nothing is really pulling me towards it to a point where I'm ecstatic. Markets are overly, in general, red. Bitcoin back above 30. OBLN had kind of an interesting shaky open. Wow, ADMP, guys, huge sell-off on this ticker. I was almost certain that I wasn't going to trade this ticker. This would be typically a great buy zone. I'm not going to be buying ADMP because I'm too nervous on an offering for ADMP. To me, this ticker just screams that it wants to do an offering, so I'm not trading it. Could easily get halted here pending news. I'd be very careful buying the dip on this one. Could have a great rebound, but I would just be careful. CLII not holding its highs whatsoever. A lot of sellers on clips as well. Oh my, clips is halted, guys. It's gonna open most likely at 39.46. Today is a good day just to not do anything sporadic. Except CLII kind of making some good progress here. One of the few tickers that's actually holding the open. Yeah, I think it's a regular hold. Just a normal volatility halt. Yeah, Mika. I mean Micah. I want to say Mika every time so bad. Yeah, I hope no one's in that one. Could easily bounce, but I was actually kind of surprised the LPS kind of ended up halting. I knew in the order book it was looking weird, but before the halt, before this ended up being a halt candidate, I never thought, or I didn't think it was going to be a halt candidate. It does have that 5 million float, but I don't know. In hindsight, with this big, run right here, I guess it totally makes sense, but I guess I wasn't really thinking about it too much. OBLN with a really good continuation, very similar to CLII, guys. I think these are the two tickers that you want to be watching right now. Thermodynamics. All right, good luck, Tyler. Sounds intense. $1,000 shares ready to go on OBLN and 300 shares ready to go on CLII. There's huge resistance at 770. I'm not sure how far we're going to go on this ticker. BBIG getting called out. Beautiful breakout there on OBLN. Well, actually didn't break out, but this is exactly what I was waiting for. I wanted to buy the dip. I was thinking in my head I should be buying here at 7, but I didn't. I probably would have sold before the breakout. Took my 30 cents a share and ran for the fences. Possible breakout at 7:30. This is a big resistance zone on CLII. If it could break above this, this is a key spot. There goes the CLII breakout. CLII breaking out. I didn't get my fill. CLII clips open. I was originally thinking about buying this one down here in the support zone, but I don't usually like to be buying halts to the downside, so I kind of stopped looking at it. Thanks for the reminder, though. OBLN with a retrace. I think Clips is really in a prime position for a good reversal. Volume's a bit dry. BBIG halted. Man, we're getting a lot of former runners here popping up. Nice, Colby. That was a good one. I'm over here thinking if CLII is going to give us another opportunity. It's a little hard to say at this point in time. Markets are red. Pola just surprisingly good, just constantly making some nice patterns. CLII looks like could be finding some support. Possible second dip on CLII. New minute, gonna start really soon here. Another 20 seconds in the minute. Long at 82. Ah, bought right one time too soon. Average down, 400. Full size. Well, actually that's not true. I could go bigger, but let's see. I was looking for a move back above 23. I'm not sure if we're gonna get a move like that, so gotta be careful here for sure. Still a lot of selling momentum. I originally wanted to buy in the 70s, low 70s, and then it looked like it was holding, and then I moved up my order, so started kind of getting aggressive again there. Last size at 62. Still a lot of resistance here on this one. New candle starting now. Let's see what happens. It looks like it's stuck here. It doesn't look too good. Got to get ready to manage this position. 35, 140. We've had several sell-offs here already. This is definitely the strongest one so far. Let's see how we're going to want to manage this position here. crack of 50 was really what I was not looking for. We're about 2 to 3% down. Usually 4% is really where I start cutting my losses. So it's just giving this one a little bit of time here. Just try to close the position. That was a really fast spike. I was already thinking maybe we're going to see a fast retest. Minute's almost over. Got to be careful, guys. Got to be very careful here. Really struggling on this candle. Yep, that's what I was worried about. I was trying to close this position, but I was too conservative on my entry, and I'm taking a little bit of bigger loss here. It is what it is. Totally fine. I did mess up though on that exit, as you saw. My exit should have been a little bit more aggressive. So yeah, now I'm taking like a full 4% loss. Luckily it's a slow mover ticker, but still, you know, taking a bigger loss here, that, you know, should have not been the case. Still selling off, unfortunately. Sometimes the worst part is because you're missing potential opportunities. That's never something really nice. It's a bigger stock. It's not a classic small cap. That's why I'm trading this one a little bit differently. I'm kind of letting it kind of wiggle around a little bit, but it's not necessarily proving the best approach. Trying one more time here to get a better exit. Okay, so we just closed out. So it wasn't, you know, the worst. Yeah, I was up a little bit. I was up like 350 today. Now we're down 60. So I'm kind of getting chopped around here a little bit. It is what it is. could be worse. So can't complain. ADMP was that nasty halt. I mean, nasty dump. So that's a good one we avoided. But at the same time, you know, just not getting the follow through today. So good thing we closed that out. It's still selling off. This could be a great buy actually coming up here. It is having an overextended sell-off, so this is potentially good buy territory. Nice, Corey. Happy to hear, man. Milk it. At this point, I want to make sure not to do anything too silly. I want to be focusing on those good quality setups. OBLN does look pretty good overall. I have... Oh wait, no I don't. I thought I had OBLN on my second screen, but I didn't. Yeah, I saw that calm down. QS coming back up. I really hope we can do something with QS at one point. I would love to get an entry on that. Great bounce on CLII. So we had the bounce. It was unfortunate that it didn't get out in time because I probably would have been buying back on that second dip. Since I held too long, I didn't want to, FOMO right back into the trade. So sometimes getting out a little quicker helps because then you have a future trade that you're not so hesitant about. Gotta be careful. It is, you know, Friday. Markets are red. Setups aren't ideal, so there's no need to get too aggressive in anything. What happened 1AP Pro? Good movement on OBLN overall. Just watching the price action here. It's 953. You want to keep that in mind though. Big buyers there at 740. Question is, will it hold here? Still selling off a little bit. Could easily see this in the teens. Maybe even the low teens, who knows? Small entry there at 08. Quick profit on OBLN. Made back some of my losses, so that's good. Sold at 25, had a nice little extra pop there to 30. This is good. This could be a little bit of a continuation. 5 minute, I thought we were going to see maybe even closer to 7 at one point, so I didn't want to jump on this one. But 5 minute breaking the open price of the last 5 minutes, so that's good. Little base hit. Sometimes it's good just to take a base hit after a loss to kind of reset the field a little bit, even if it's, you know, not the same kind of return, but I've noticed it works for me. I'm watching a potential crack of 7. I don't know if we're going to get it, but that's kind of what I'm thinking in my head might happen. CLII is still selling off. It was good we cut our losses here. We probably could have got a better exit, but, you know, it doesn't matter because I tried to get a better exit last time. That's how I took a bigger loss. So you just have to acknowledge that, you know, you were wrong, you made a bad trade, and then you just cut the losses and move on. Not a big deal. OBLN with that 8 million float, you know, has the potential. Merger news. My problem is $8 is a huge resistance zone on OBLN. That's really my big issue with this ticker. 7.8 even. So I'm not totally sure if, you know, we're going to have new highs on OBLN. You know, we have big engulfing candles to the left. And today, with no catalyst, I don't think it's really the day that it's going to see those new highs. So OBLN, I think, it's smart to be a bit more conservative on this one in terms of, move over 8. CLII about to go red on the day. CLII so close to going red on the day, pretty much at the same price where it opened. So not looking good. Here goes the dip on OBLN. Let's see how low it goes. Maybe it's not going to go at all, but the red candle's gaining momentum. I'm watching CLII on my main screen or second screen, and then the main one that you guys see, OBLN right here, waiting for maybe another sell-off. I'm not sure if I'm going to go ahead and buy it, but just want to watch the price action. I do think this one has good opportunity. I did miss a lot of the initial trading on OBLN because I was focused on several other tickers, but let's see what happens here. Possible break at 7. Second long. Let's see if we can take some profits quickly, then buy back. Struggling. Obviously, we want to see a move over the teens, something quickly into the teens. Not sure if we're going to get it. $15.14 showing signs of resistance. And give it one more attempt there. Boom, we're out. Took another profit on that one. OBLN, I mean, this was the setup. Dip trading today, a little bit more than I usually would favor, but that's what kind of opportunities we're getting right now. So you trade the market you're in, not the one you want. And you take your fish oil every single day. I feel like I'm always being shamed for not trading SUNW. Colby says lion's mane. The cigar flavored fish oils, it's a bit weird. It's not really a flavor that you want to be digesting so much. I feel like it's like a bit like, ooh. Possible channel descending channel, but a bit of a flag pattern here. Possible break. There's a bit of a falling wedge forming on OBLN. Let's see how much support we get here. If we crack this area, it's going to be a little risky, but very light volume here, so this could be a very bullish sign. I'm not sure how stoked I am about this. It's not a clear setup. It's a bit of a gamble move. I'm not sure what the percentages on this kind of move would be. Could be negative, could be 50-50, I have no idea. It's not a trade I feel like I would be super confident trading. If I traded this one, I'd use smaller size. I think there's good upside here to 7.5. I think there's a lot of risk on a break of 7 with big volume. So I don't know. Could be 1-to-1 risk reward, could be 1 to 1.5. I don't know. So far it would be 2% profit. So, you know, it would have paid off so far, but yeah, okay, this look like it would work out. Yeah, so shaky. I would have got shaken out on this one, guaranteed. 5 minute is a setup. 1 minute, you know, you're trending below the 9 EMA. These are usually areas you want to be closing, so this would be a very aggressive trade right here, OBLN. Good chance on a break though, over 720. Mondays are happy days. Somehow my last few Mondays have been so chaotic, you know. I love the excitement of getting back into the market and trading, but I don't know what it is these last few Mondays, but it's been like everything that can go wrong has been going wrong. His injuries to health. That's quite the username. Shorting Pola. It's also very aggressive, but let's see. OBLN, guys, holding 7. Let's see what's... Oh, no, there's the crack. This is exactly what I was worried about. That's why I was like, not for me. And if at all, I would have done small size. Wait a moment. Have you guys hit that like button yet today? That's what we should all be asking ourselves. Colby, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's good. I'm happy somebody said it. Appreciate it, guys. OBLN. Not a clear setup right now, but as a retrace dip buy, it's tempting. It's not tempting. That's for sure. All right, since I'm so focused on OBLN, I know you guys are calling out other tickers. I'm going to put OBLN on my top screen so I can keep watching it here. If this ticker does go a little bit further down, I'd probably consider trading it. Maybe around the 60s, I'll leave a marker there. All right. Nice, Bo. 15K the other day on OBLN. Dang. I love Baku's question. But I almost like Calm Down's answer even more. It's such a ridiculous answer. It's a German thing. Oh boy. I'm wearing a glove because of carpal tunnel from using the finger too much, if you know what I mean. Sometimes I like to tape my hand back together when it starts twitching a little bit too much. NNDM is a good call. Great crawl to the upside so far. Another ticker with no catalyst. My God, what is this? July? That was when all the Chinese tickers were running with no catalyst, I think it was. That was just borderline stressful. 20. Ugh, I'm getting resistance line overload. Nice move though. Zero blue. I'm not totally sure. I suppose it could. This chat room's getting off topic again. CLII, guys, what's going on here? Is it back in the game, or is it just here to tease us a little bit before it whacks us like a fly on the window? When I saw a BNGO being called out, I literally thought Michael wrote that. That's how bad it's gotten. Where is Michael, by the way? He's probably watching BNGO on the big screen. It's like Michael does a family trip, and it's watching the BNGO on the big screen. Oh, it's so bad. Wow, okay, everyone's calling out BNGO right now. Let's see here. The glove community. You guys are overwhelming me with picks right now. CLII is having a potential beautiful pullback right now. Who's buying this? I mean, this is picture perfect. I should buy this. Oh man, I don't know if buying CLII right now is a FOMO trade for me because of the way I've traded it in the past so far today, and then looking at it now, it just makes me want to get on it. Was to go YOLO on tickers like OBLN and BBIGI. Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's very, very true. CLII is such a slow mover that even if you're in the wrong trade, you have pretty good opportunities to get out without too big of a loss. That also means your upside's a bit limited in a weird way. So I don't know. It does have nice green volume coming in. So for some reason, I don't fully trust this ticker. Just can't really put my finger behind it. If it has a more aggressive sell-off, I might do a quick dip trade on CLII. I just don't really know if I want to buy in this area. Something doesn't feel like a perfect pullback. Crack under 50 would be potential. I don't know. What am I doing? Just give me a sign. It's up to you. Yeah, Colby, these buying traps, it's just like, yeah, I mean, oh, I thought I was showing CLII. Like, it's not a perfect pullback. And then, you know, if I got this entry, I'd probably be selling here because I don't trust it. So, I don't know. It's not. Hey, the Polish short is potentially working out if that was if you stuck to your trade idea. NAOV. Look at all those failed spikes to the upside. Like, it's really not what you want to see before getting aggressive on a ticker for a day trade. CLPS. Wow, this ticker absolutely died. Nice, calm down, keeping it alive. Nice. Congrats to anyone got the CLII trade, but be very careful, guys. Let me just pull it up again. Look at that volume on the 1 minute. This is a huge red flag, guys. Just be very careful. This bounce is like very weak. There's a good chance it's gonna dip again. I don't know if it will. Nothing's guaranteed, but that volume right here would be making me sell my position. So let's see what happens. Let's leave that there for now so I don't forget. Nice, Michael. That's what I like to hear. Light volume overall today on BNGO. I'm not sure if we're going to break over these former highs on this ticker. This would be a very aggressive place to be trading BNGO. Very, very aggressive. Oh, there we go. Let's see if CLII has it in it to keep breaking past 22. If it does, I'm going to be quite impressed. Anything's possible. I feel like nothing ceases to amaze me with these small caps, you know? There's always that, 5% chance that the unthinkable is going to happen. But, that's not how you trade. You don't trade based on, hoping for the random. Oh, BNGO, nasty sell-off there. What's up, Jeff? BNGO or CLII? At these prices, for a swing trade, CLII, for sure, without a question. I might be wrong, but that's my guess. Jeff, you had a really good call out when we talked in Florida. Jeff called out, I don't know if you guys saw the video, it was a live stream, we went through cannabis tickers. Jeff was talking about GRWG, Grow Generation. It's like a department store for hydroponics. We were talking about it right in here in December, early December, somewhere in this area. And I was like, oh, you know what? To me, it's a little overextended. I would wait for a pullback. We did get a pullback, about 18%. I would have missed this one if I had my limit order, though. And since that pullback, we've gone up on this ticker. 75% was the former high. Great call out, Jeff. That was a good pick for sure. So awesome stuff there. My problem with BNGO is it's so overextended from the low of 25 cents. I just, the company, if the company was, any bit cash hungry, which every country kind of company is, they would do an offering in these areas. So I don't know, guys. I just wouldn't touch BNGO in these areas, but I've been saying that for a while and I've missed a lot of opportunities. So obviously everyone do what you feel is fit. But yeah, what I like about CLII is there's the sell-off we were talking about. No way did I trust this light volume here. So hopefully you guys avoided this sell-off. To me, it was super obvious, and hopefully that explanation why made sense. You never want to see a light bounce. That's a classic dead cat bounce. So CLII, I think this company is, with that SPAC news on the largest EV charging stations, EVgo, CLII, I think is in the perfect position for a big run. Right now, it does feel, we had a high of 29 pre-market. That's absolutely insane. I would love to get an entry on CLII below 20. I think there's a good chance it might see below 20 at one point. I don't think it's going to hang out there very long. But it could also be like a multi-day sell-off. It could be like a 3-day sell-off. We go into the 18s. We catch up with the 9 EMA. This blue line right here. And then we have a good continuation from there. So that could happen with CLII. So I'm going to put a reminder on this ticker for a swing trade accumulation. Personal. I feel like I'm done day trading. EV for today. CLII. Just keep that on the watch list, guys. It's officially right on the day. There's a good chance it's going to keep selling off. It's got to find its bottom. It tried to go to a new high. It tried to find the high. got rejected. Now it's going to find a bottom. Now it's going to say, how low can we go before people are like, nope, I'm buying it no matter what at these prices. It's got to find that point. So I think it's going to have a downwards continuation here until it finds that point. And you'll know when it finds it. It's going to bottom out, ideally maybe for 2 days or so. Let me, okay, so CLII, guys, definitely a ticker for the swing trade portfolio. SNUW, I have to at least look at it today once before there's a riot in the Discord or something like that. Wait, hold on, I'm not even typing the ticker. SUNW, SUNW. Absolutely wicked run. Oh my lord, baby Jesus, what is going on here? This is more scary than BNGO. Whew. Next time a ticker's up this much, I'm just gonna be like, you know, what would the community do? They'd be buying these prices, just like a bunch of animals. I'm always like, how is a ticker still going up in these prices? It just doesn't make sense to me. There's a big mode of resistance past 25. So I wonder if we're going to actually run to 25 on SUNW. It has resistance obviously now, but I could probably also go ahead and remove a lot of these lines. They're a little bit unnecessary in these points. There we go. I do like the 5. Crazy, SUNW, absolutely crazy. Trading is injurious to health. No, you're absolutely right. You called out Pola. You took that short at a perfect time. Nice move, man. Nice move. Beautiful. Pola's been such a vicious one. I'm not a big shorter, so I'm not crazy about shorting. This ticker is, you know, light volume on a big breakout day. Looks like it's even lacking a catalyst. I mean, definitely a consideration for a short. For me personally, it's a no-go because I don't really short that. But yeah, really nice. Great move. Are you taking profits? What's your goal on Pola? What's the ching chong? Pola, and let's go back to SUNW. It's just freaking wild, this ticker. Some resistance in the 22s, guys. $24 is a spot to watch. $22. Right in the Discord. I didn't do very good trading today. I'm a little disappointed in myself. I took a lot of weird trades today. I avoided some bigger losses, but they were almost unnecessary to begin with. ADMP, big bottom bounce here. Nice bottom bounce, 11% bottom bounce. AOV, nasty move. All right, so if I wrap up right now, which I think I will, I'm at $382 profit today. I was up more pre-market at one point, and then I gave it all back at the market open. I was red, and now I just bounced back. So I think I'm not doing good trading today. We don't have good opportunities today. There's some opportunities, but there's a lot of chop and traps today as well. So I think I'm going to call it here. Yesterday we had $1,000 profit day. The day before that was like 9 something, so almost $1,000 profit. This has been a great week. Overall, the stats, they speak for themselves. So with today's profit, we're over $10,000 in profit for the month. So, you know, there's nothing to, you know, force here. Everything is going good. This is a great start to the month or the year. The goal is to get our average position size over $10,000. I think we can get that done by February. Next week, I want to do my 2020 and December recap video. I think we're going to be doing it on a Tuesday after a lunch break. So we're going to start streaming again after the Tuesday stream. I think that's going to be the situation. I will be sure to post about it on YouTube posts, whatever they're called, in the community section. And I'll also post about it in the Discord when it's set in stone. But for now, I think I'm going to do it Tuesday next week. I know there's been a huge delay. I wanted to do it weeks ago. But then we had the internet issue of like no internet pretty much for 2 weeks, so I couldn't do it. So yeah, a little heads up there. This includes our day trading account and our swing trading account. You know, I could close out a bunch of swing trades right now and then we'd be well over $10,000, but that's not the point. For day trading specifically for this month, we're up 5,000 something. So we'll be up 6,000 for day trading this month. You can see my risk reward here is not great. It's almost 1-to-1. It is positive, but it's not great. Total winners though, you know, close to 70%. That's really where you want to be. So that's a nice spot. My largest winning trade here, I mean, this really shows you guys, this whole month, I was not letting my winners run. Like this whole month, I could have, I think, made a lot more money if I just, you know, waited a little bit to take profits. It's not really my style, but this would have been a good month, I think, for that. So you know, like for the fact that I traded a whole month and I didn't have one trade over 5.66%, that's pretty bad because, you know, we're getting 10, 20, 30% moves sometimes in 3 minutes. So it really shows you I'm out of a trade way too fast. So that's something I got to work on. Although for our swing trading, I got to say, pretty awesome because if we go to our swing trade account, you know, we had 4 trades we closed out. So we're 100% profit there. Our average win is at 37%, and I even had a good 101% winner. So it kind of shows that you know, the swing trading is quite nice. You trade hot momentum, you give it time. You know, once it starts approaching resistance, maybe start taking profits off the table. And yeah, it's pretty much that simple. We had SSPK. We had CCIV, we closed out VLDR and Laser when Elon Musk was tweeting about those companies or LiDAR not being necessary. And yeah, ever since he tweeted about that, VLDR and Laser have been struggling a little bit. So it was good that we closed those positions and then we allocated that cash to different trades. I think that was a good idea. So yeah, we got another week here in January. So let's see where we can end the week on. I made tendencies the other day. Tendies. Oh yeah, tendies. I was like, what? Yeah. Thanks guys. Appreciate all the comments and thanks for smashing the like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. We'd love to have you guys on the community. It's only growing and just absolutely amazing place to learn and improve your trading. QS is man, I was really hoping we dip into the 30s. I don't think QS is going to do that. QS, guys, is a really hot ticker, and I actually don't have an open swing trade position right now besides SSPK, which I'd rather re-enter SSPK. So I'm a little bit torn right now what to do. I could sell my ADT position I might actually sell my ADT position, but I was really hoping for that last move over 9.5, which we might get. Thing is, ADT has been tying up a lot of capital that I could be using for more aggressive swing trades. So that's my problem with ADT right now. Overall, our swing trade portfolio, we're down a little bit today. But yeah, I mean, is what it is. So big question is, can we get that SSPK entry? And then CLII and QS are two tickers that I really want to go long on for my swing trade portfolio. So we'll see if we can get some sort of good entry on that. Let me see. Nice, Austin. AW is wondering if I make money from YouTube also. Hey, you have the same initials as me. Oh, I'll get to Jonathan's question in a second. Yeah, I make money from YouTube, but YouTube, Skillshare, Trade Journal, which doesn't even cover server costs itself. Trade Journal is a negative project for me, but it's a fun project and I enjoy it. All of that stuff is below 5% of my income. So honestly, like I could just stop all of it and it would make zero difference for me financially, which I have considered. But I think I get more value out of YouTube in other ways, like learning from you guys. Just, you know, you guys hold me accountable as well, so I don't overtrade, because that could happen. No, I think it's a really interesting what we're doing here, so I'm going to continue doing YouTube. But yeah, financially, YouTube makes 0 sense. Absolutely. Yeah. Rohan says it would make a 5% difference. Yeah. But YouTube and all that other stuff takes 90% plus of my time. So, you know, you got to think cost, like it takes, and that's like where a lot of my stress comes from as well, because it's like, you know, when I'm traveling, I'm like, where's the Wi-Fi? You know, I got to set up internet or I need the internet for my live stream. So it's like, if I wasn't doing YouTube, my stress levels would probably go down a little bit. But I think I've gotten to the point where I enjoy YouTube and like I figured out how to use it and kind of grow with YouTube. I think the first year of me on YouTube, it was a bit like I didn't really get what I was doing, and that was a tough. And yeah, Rowan says everything grows exponentially with time for sure. Yeah, no, I don't plan on stopping YouTube at the moment, but not too many edited videos. Those take up a lot of my time, and I'm actually not very crazy about making videos, which is weird. Like every time I tell people I don't like making videos, everyone's like, "Why do you have a YouTube channel?" So that's why I only live stream now. I feel like, because it's like that I actually enjoy doing. How much money did I make in 2020? So it's a tough answer to really give, and I'm not going to give the full answer right now because I'm going to talk about it on that recap video. I really want to focus on that recap video, but it's not like a crazy amount. It's a pretty small amount for the day trading, because remember, till June we did the 25K challenge. In July we got the unlimited account, and then I started trading with small size, and then every month we went from like $3,000 position size on average to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 to 8. Well, actually not 8 to 7, what it is now. So it's been a slow growth. You guys could pretty much, guess. It's obviously not 100,000. It's in like, I don't know. We could pretty much guess right now. We've been doing pretty consistent, like every month a bit better than the former month, because we're growing position size, so I don't know. It's like 40, 50, 60,000, somewhere in that area, with the day trading small caps account, which we grew together on this channel. I have like an investment portfolio and I have a crypto portfolio. All that stuff is not in Trade Journal, so that's irrelevant. But then the swing trading started picking up. That's going to make a big difference in 2021. there's a lot of moving parts, but yeah, we'll dive into a lot of it. We'll talk about it on Tuesday next week, a lot of the kind of bigger lessons that we're really pulling forward. Also, I think a big topic will be like account allocation, like how I want to allocate my accounts that make the most sense to me. Like, are you growing a dividend portfolio? Are you, is Tesla a swing trade portfolio, or is that an investment stock? Are you putting it in your Roth IRA? Should I day trade in my Roth IRA or swing trade in my Roth IRA? I think there's a lot of topics to discuss that I think about every single day, that I think over the course of a year I have a few more answers to, and then we could dive into all those topics much more extensively. Rohan's wondering why I'm always at 69% accuracy. You know what? I have zero idea. Like, it's true. I am always very, very close. Let's go to the last 3 months. What is my accuracy the last 3 months? Oh, no, it's 66. So it went down. And if you if you only do day trades, it probably goes down even more. 65, yeah. So no, it looks like my average is closer to 66,000. But yeah, a lot to go over. I think there's a lot to be excited for 2021. As long as you don't try to jump the gun, you always have to remain calm. It's not about making money today or tomorrow. It's about doing everything right as much as possible, and then in the long run, that's where you start seeing the payout. Well, APWC, this is absolutely insane. So yeah, just you got to take one day at a time. I mean, there was months where growth was slow. There was in April, what was it? I think in April and May, those whole 2 months, I think I made $200 trading. So it's like that was really stressful. That was the 25K challenge. That challenge was extremely difficult because of the pattern day trader rule. I don't think there's a bigger what's the word for it? Handicap. It's like a very negative handicap than the pattern day trader rule. So give yourself 3 to 6 months, prove you're profitable, prove you're consistent, prove you have winning ratios, and then whatever it takes, get to $25,000. Or day trade crypto. Cryptocurrency is not affected by the pattern day trader rule, so you could day trade crypto, and that's what I was doing for 2 years, and it worked very well. I just find that trading stocks is much better. I like investing in cryptocurrency, and I like day trading stocks because stocks are way more volatile. And every time I tell people stocks are more volatile, everyone looks at me, I'm like, I'm retarded. That's probably not the right word to use for that. I'm sorry. But people look at me like I'm an alien. They're like, what do you mean? Like, crypto is volatile. I'm like, it's not that volatile. You've never traded small caps before. Altcoins are volatile, but they're flat all day with no volume, and then randomly there's a big spike, and it's a little stressful. I mean, I've traded it for years, so I'm not making this stuff up. I find this small caps much better to trade. But at the end of the day, you have to figure out what you like trading. Everyone's different, and everyone's gonna have a different preference. So if I like something, doesn't mean you're gonna like it, and just because you like something doesn't mean someone else is gonna like it. So it's a very subjective thing, day trading. Okay, that was a lot of ranting here, guys. I apologize for ranting so much, but I'm done with trading for the day, and volume's drying up, and I didn't really feel like doing a full-on recap. Pola here, back in the driver's seat. This ticker, man. Whew. Fair enough, it's Scully. Yeah, you gotta watch out. But I could see that being not very nice. It was such a common word when you were a kid. Okay, I'm just reading through the chat here, making sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, Christopher says financial ROI for YouTube isn't worth it, but the process of building is pleasurable, so he sticks with it. Yeah, that's pretty much the case. Like, it's fun to keep growing it, and it's fun to learn from it. And I became such a better trader with the community, and I hope everyone else feels the same way. So, thanks, Colby, for the comment. I appreciate those kind words. You guys have any questions? Should we talk about anything else, or should we call it a weekend? Let me see if you guys have any any questions or whatever, and then we'll call it pretty shortly here. CLII popping back up. Maybe it already found its bottom. I would hope it goes lower though. GME. Oh my god. I really want to watch the Citron Capital video about it. Watch out, guys. There's Divergence here. This is a big red flag. Never trade Divergence. It almost always burns. I mean, never disregard Divergence. Lower volume, ascending wedge, increase of price. This is a huge red flag. Just be very careful trading this one. I mean, there's always the off chance, you know, it keeps going up here, but you're going to be betting against. I mean, you're taking the bad bet if you're trading GME at this point. In my eyes, I wouldn't trade it. APWC nasty flush. APWC. There's no surprise on that one. That thing just was running up so long. Halts is the downside. Jonathan says, "Let's get the weekend started." Amen on that, man. Calm down. Excited about this internet. You have no idea. Well, you do have full idea. Rowan's wondering how to trade futures. I mean, pretty similar to trading everything else. It's always like the same patterns and stuff, but practice. Wasn't there just another ticker that was called out? Can I look at ISUN? Let me quickly look at ISUN. Recent, either it was a SPAC merger or, yeah, it was a SPAC merger. Formerly the PEC company, PECK. I'm in position 50 years. Oh wow, that's really nice. ISUN. Sounds good. I don't know anything about this company. I don't really have the time to do the research right now. But this kind of reminds me a little bit of the strong move QS had when it finished its merger. QS just kept on shaking up and it never sold off really. So ISUN looks very good. If you like the company, if you like the board, if you like all that good stuff, I think ISUN could be a very interesting ticker to watch. On the 15-minute chart, it clearly shows big time support here. This could be a great trend to the upside. ISUN is a great pick. I'm going to write it down. I don't know if it's an EV, but I'm going to put it here for now. Good call out on ISUN. I think that's very interesting. I'll put it on the watch list as well. That's pinned below this video. Perfect. Great call out. Good momentum. This looked good. Corey's wondering when there are very short bodies on candles with long tails, big wicks, these rapid shakeouts, how do you get about that with stop losses? How do I go about that? I don't use stops usually because of those. Small caps have nasty wicks. That's just how it is. So I usually don't put stops in. If a big wick happens, usually, especially on a 5-minute extended move, like, you know that this move is over. Mostly, like, there's a good chance. There's like a 70, 80, 90% chance, you know, the move is over. So then I usually will sell on that first retest towards the highs. That's what I try to do today on CLII. right here. I tried to get out here, but I didn't get to close my whole position, which was a little bit annoying. And then, you know, we rode it all the way down. But yeah. GE? I don't know. GE's a little bit tough in this area, if you ask me. GE's a bit slow. Like, we sold GE at like 10.75 right here. And then it's been kind of struggling to make new highs. And it looks like it's topping out here a little bit. I don't know. I would wait for a pullback to at least 10, but most likely below 10. And then I would consider going long GE again. I think there's a really good chance that this thing keeps selling off. I wouldn't buy in these highs. Not for me. Not for me, but we'll see. Spam alert. That's true. Chinese looking tickers, I mean not tickers, characters. Although that is a pretty fun looking water gun emoji. I really want to have a nice little squirt gun. There's nothing better than... I really want to play some paintball. I love paintball. You guys, if we do a meetup in Florida or somewhere in the States, we gotta plan a huge paintball day or like weekend. I'll get some moonshine. I'm just kidding. I don't do that anymore. We'll get some stuff. And then we'll have a good time. Oh yeah, it'll be epic. They do shorts versus longs. The shorts can be in a little bit of a bunker hole, and the longs will get them out of their hibernation. I'll bring my cigar smelling fish oil. You guys could try it. But I only have a few left. They're really sauteing in this box. Yeah, it's quite ridiculous. Look at this. I also have a few other things in here. It's like, there's my fish oil. Oh, you can't even really see it. There's my fish oil. Woo! Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I keep it in here. It doesn't really make any sense. But I don't even really smoke cigars. Some of those are really old. What are my thoughts? Come to Austin, Texas. Heiko, my brother Heiko was in Texas. He was doing boar hunting from a helicopter. I don't know if you guys follow my brother's channel on South Florida Fishing Channel. But definitely check him out. You can see the boar hunting video. Heiko, Winkler, boar hunting, heli. All right, well, apparently this is a hot topic. Oh, here it is. Oh, that's classic. So, yeah, that's my brother. Let's see. Yeah, Texas would be great. Oh, yeah, thoughts on PE. Let's see if we could check it out quickly. Wow, we're so off topic right now on everything, but keep it in the treasure box. It is treasure. Trading is injurious to health. Is going long. Polo guys, watch out. He switched his short position. I don't remember the last time I talked about PEI. I also sometimes don't feel extremely confident talking about some of these because I haven't done my due diligence on them. So I always try to make sure you guys know that. So take everything I say with a big grain of salt on some of these tickers. Price action wise, it's in a nice move over the 180-day moving average. That's a very bullish sign. Is this a REIT? Wait, hold on one second. Right. It's a P-right. What's that? Natural restructuring. Or is that just the name of it? Oh, Pennsylvania real estate. Yeah, okay. Good momentum here. I always say the same thing in terms of I would wait for a pullback, but I would. Or I would wait for a confirmed breakout higher and then buy the first pullback somewhere around the 2s. I'm not sure if I would buy in this area with the low volume right now. Let's see what it looks like on intraday. Yeah, it's struggling here a little bit. So this actually could be a buy spot though, because technically it had the breakout, but the sell volume is quite high. So a little bit nervous there. Did someone say moonshine? Moonshine. OBLN, should we get out? I haven't looked at OBLN since quite some time here. Yeah, this ticker's really selling off. If you held all the way till now, I would probably wait for some sort of bounce before you sell. I don't know how high it's going to go. It has a lot of resistance at 6.5. It could break 6.5 and run to VWAP, but I wouldn't sell now. I would sell somewhere around 6.5, I think, if I already held all of this. So it's up to you. I don't know where you bought, but I wouldn't sell exactly now. We'll see. Who knows? It could break 6 and keep selling off, and then you're going to be really mad at me. So do whatever you feel like is right. What's the reason for the wrist wrap? The wrist wrap helps me not lose a finger. Sauce says carpal tunnel. Exactly. Yeah, that's it. Anything else here I'm missing? Well, boys, this brother got a good channel. Yeah, I love watching Igo's videos. It's always quite entertaining. No comment on that. So, what else we got here? If SUNW goes through 22, I'll crap my pants. Looks like we're going to have some pants crapping coming up here. SUNW is definitely feeling 22 right now. Nice flag pattern, breakout flag. Good volume here on SUNW. I don't know why I wasn't really trading this ticker. Great consolidation into the market open. We only pulled back like 3%. Very bullish stuff. Great bull flag. Yeah, I definitely let this one get away a little bit. Tough to say. Even on the daily chart, it had a beautiful pullback. That's tough, man. Tough. MSFT. I'm actually quite surprised that it's looking like it's going to break to new highs. So great move there. This could be a good buy. I would keep an eye on Microsoft, guys. That good call out could be a good move. Space is another ticker I would also keep a really close eye on. I think Space could be a good investment in terms of, 1 to 2 year outreach. I think there's going to be another big bull run on SPCE at some point. We'll see when it happens. Right now it's forming a bit of a cup and handle. I think SPCE is it's another one that I want to be adding to the list. God, I need more swing trade fund availability. What tool is that you use to find drag and calculate the percentages? I use this tool right here, the drawing tool. If you're on TD Ameritrade and you click your wheel button in the middle, it opens this. You can also click this the drawings tool thing, but that takes way too long. So, and then it's the trend line. You could draw and all shows your positions. Once you get used to TD Ameritrade, it's so nice. Like, even like when you go to trading view or trader view, what's it called? Trader view? No, trading view. Even when I go to trading view, I'm like, I can't use this when I'm used to TD Ameritrade. Well, I just totally lost my train of thought. Nice bounce there. Very nice bounce. How about them green vitamins? Oh yeah, spirulina, or I don't know what the English word for it is. And then wheatgrass. Take some wheatgrass shots. Those are always really intense. Whew, really makes you shake the head. Kind of makes you want to get some wheatgrass. There's something about taking a shot that's just a lot of fun. If it's wheatgrass or if it's like something else. Just same word, spirulina. I guess this, yeah, same word, just with a different accent. You know, a lot of English and German is like that. Like, I find the languages extremely similar. I've also just am maybe too used to both of them, but I do find they're very similar. It's not like Spanish or Chinese where, you know, things are fundamentally different. You know, they're both Germanic languages. OCC thoughts. Oh yeah, hold on. Before I go to TWTR. Oh yeah, Twitter guys. Twitter is looking zesty in this area, huh? Big support 43 and 45 in general. This is a great accumulation spot. If there was a chance for Twitter to dip below 45, I think it would be a big buy in my book. I would have to check out if fundamentally anything has changed, but Twitter seems pretty stable. All right, Jared, take care. Yo, God, yeah, it's almost 11. I'll be wrapping up here shortly as well. Let's review OCC, and then let's go ahead and wrap up. There's a lot of good questions being thrown around, so I appreciate the good questions. OCC in a huge resistance zone. Had that big spike to 4.5. That's a really nice one. Again, this is a ticker I don't know much about. Wow, it had zero pre-market. It's rare you see a chart that looks like this. CLII kind of moving again. Halted to the downside. This could be over for this ticker today. Has a lot of these failed spikes to the upside. I don't know. Maybe it's going to get a little choppy here. It's not a ticker for me. Yeah, calm down. That's a very intense situation, actually, with Twitter doing that. Yeah, Harley, that's a good point too. There's a lot of action against large companies right now, large tech companies, conglomerates, because their monopoly nature, and governments are, especially in Europe, in even America, are cracking down quite a bit. Nice cash, I like that. Yeah, Harley, thanks for that reminder. Let's go to MAC. Trading is injurious to health, is buying CLII. Yeah, it's making moves here back above VWAP. It does look pretty good. It's quite tempting to be buying here. That's a ticker I'm going to be looking for a swing trade. I'm done with day trading for the day, but looks good. We also had that nasty flush yesterday on, what ticker was that? Literally right after the stream. It was very terrifying. Stats. Yeah. Really quickly, ADTX. Remember, I was like, this is a good setup, but I'm done with trading. I don't like trading anymore this time of day. Boom. We had a nice move higher here. This was technically a perfect pullback, and then just nasty flushes. So usually after 10:30, I'm done trading. ADTX was such a wicked move. I'm not saying that's going to happen with CLII. I actually kind of doubt it's going to happen with CLII, mainly because it's a SPAC. It's not a speculative. Well, okay, that's a very subjective thing to say. But you know, nothing to me is as speculative as like a small cap that, you know, like biotech or something like that. CLII, I don't really see that situation, but who knows? Anything's possible. It's not for me. I'm done trading this one. But like I said, I would love to see this sell off a little bit more and start accumulating it for a swing trade. Let's very quickly go back to MAC. I don't know anything about this company, I think. Not at least off the top of my head. It's not ringing any bells. But it is in a nice upwards trend right now. It's in a great spot to buy it if you like it. This would definitely be a ticker to go long if you believed in this ticker based on the price action. Holding the lows okay today. That's, you know, overall okay. I don't know anything about this company, but you know, it's somewhat like a $2 billion company, so I wouldn't have super big worry in it. But yeah, I'm not sure, Wild Boys. I couldn't answer that. Oh wow, calm down. Yeah, that's some big stuff. All right, I'll check out. There's too many tickers being called out right now. Okay, we got to wrap up. I'll call out the last ones being called out here. JE, Just Energy. My problem with a ticker that has, you know, this kind of trend overall, I mean, it's pretty obvious. There's dilution going on. There's reverse splits. This is not a ticker I would really be investing in. I think at best, they're going to come out with a catalyst at one point, and there's going to be like a 100% rally, and then it's going to get smacked by the 180-day moving average. The question is, how much more is it going to sell off before then? I don't know. JE, I don't like these kind of charts at all. AZRX being called out as well. Probably being called out because it's pumping quite nicely. This is actually a great move. Nice to see that energy, 15%. Good stuff. Has a catalyst. Salvia-based COVID test is approved in Europe. That's a huge news. That's really big. Good call out. AZRX, great call out. Next major resistance, low to mid twos. Jason, looks like Dookie. Wild Boy says. All right, guys, I'm out of here. CLPS, let's see what happened to this one today. Interesting day today. It was a tough trading day today. We had some really weird momentum overall. We're ending the day $382 up. Can't complain. And then, you know, our swing trade portfolio is slightly down at the moment. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoy the content, you're totally new, consider subscribing. Hit the like button on the way out. I really do appreciate that. If you want to learn more about what we do here every single day, don't forget to check out the that first link in the video description below, tradejournal.co/connect. This is where you can get the free foundation video series to get caught up to speed. We have our checklist here. We got our two sponsors, Webull and Yoda Savings Bank with their amazing percentage return. You can see my profile here if you guys want to see some of my latest stuff. And we got the Discord group you don't want to miss. So definitely join the Discord if you have not done so already. Take care, everyone. And OPTT, Ocean Power. Haven't been following it, but it's in an upwards trend. This is looking healthy. I think could be a good run. But always know why you're trading what you're trading, but healthy stuff. All right, guys. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Be smart about trading if you're going to keep trading, and I'll see you guys first thing Monday morning. Ciao, guys. Weekend! Yo! I'm ready. Ready to do a little bit of chili vanilla. Toodles.